Hey guys, I'm Jax.
And I'm Victoria.
And you're listening to
Like Totally Random. A brand new podcast about music, Netflix, movies, and everything in between. Jax, I know you don't care about sports that much.
Well, that's not true. I care about very specific sports. I am not a sports fan in general, but I am a big fan of women's sports.
I hate sports.
Fair enough.
The only time I care about sports is when it's soccer, and usually only when Argentina is playing. Like Copa America just happened. But what I do find super interesting is the U.S. women's team.
Oh yeah, you mean they won their cup? They won.
That's right. Anyways, Team USA won the World Cup just now in 2019.
Woohoo.
I think it's their fourth win. I'm pretty sure it's their fourth win.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, they're amazing. I remember when they won the last one. That was the first time I really started paying attention to them. And I never paid attention to soccer, especially U.S. soccer, because the men's team sucks so bad.
Oh, really? I don't even know.
They're awful. Which is why it's crazy that they get paid so much more than the women's team.
The one thing I actually do know is that there's not an equal pay between the women's and men's team. Yeah, which seems a bit crazy because, I thought the women actually had better seasons. They've got...
they've got more of a following than the men's team. Everybody kind of thinks the U.S. men's team is...
trash.
Yeah. We have one because we have to, but they're not that great.
Right.
When have they ever won a World Cup? Never.
Silence.
I mean, maybe, in the 50s? I don't fucking know.
Has it actually been that long now?
I don't know.
It's been a while.
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely
too long.
been
Too long to justify them getting paid more than...
No, absolutely. Right. They're actually suing the Soccer Federation because of the wage disparity.
Yes. That was last year,
yeah.
I think.
I think it was after they won the last cup they decided to file.
Right. And
I mean, it makes sense. It's crazy. They're making so much more revenue for them than the men's team, and yet... they're not getting paid as much.
How is this even happening in 2019? I don't understand. If a team is better, why aren't they getting paid more?
Right.
And to me, I guess it's not even just about equal pay. Why are they getting paid more than a team that's a league that's doing better than them? They have more money on the league, right?
Right. I mean, I think the majority of what they're getting paid right now is through sponsorships rather than their actual paychecks or bonuses.
Right.
And I mean, it's just a matter of talent. They're so much better than the men's team. Why should the men get paid more?
Agreed.
You know?
Mm-hmm. About that.
Equal pay for equal work. Isn't that what everybody says?
Yeah.
Isn't that a thing somebody famous said once?
I don't know. Who? I don't know. Franklin?
George Franklin. Yes.
So how do they get around not paying equal pay for equal work?
I don't know. I mean, I guess because nobody's put a stop to it. I mean, it's the national team. It's the league itself. You know, sports leagues always get their own whatever. Football can do whatever they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's fucked up.
Good luck with that. Now how much are they about to pay?
Yeah,
After
absolutely.
they just fucking won?
Absolutely.
Again?
They're not going to the fucking White House either.
Heart.
I watched that video 10,000 times.
Yeah, well, she's fucking the best.
I would love to meet...
Rapinoe?
Yeah.
Rapinoe?
Megan...
Rapinoe? I think it's Rapinoe. Did you know she's a twin?
I did, actually. I stumbled across her sister on Instagram, and I was like, who is this?
It's amazing what hair color can do.
Yeah.
Because they do look like sisters, but I wouldn't peg them for twins.
No, but I wonder if they're fraternal.
Yeah, probably.
Because they look really similar, but
they just look like siblings.
Yeah, they just look like sisters.
So my husband's a twin, and he looks nothing like his sibling. And essentially, it's when the two eggs split, so they're just siblings.
No.
Is it the other way around?
Yeah. If the egg splits, they're identical because they have the same DNA. Otherwise...
Thank you.
Otherwise, it's just separate embryos, separate eggs.
Yeah.
That got fertilized.
Yes, yeah.
Nature's fucking wild.
This is why I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, thank God I'm not a doctor.
Thank God I didn't have twins.
Oh my God, yeah.
No,
that's a gift with purchase you don't want.
I did not want that. The moment we found out we were pregnant, I was like, oh, fuck. Because I have twins on my side. I have two twins on my side, and he's a twin. And I was like, my heart was racing when we were finding out her gender. And I was like convinced I was having a twin.
Oh my God. I would die. Because it's not like you can just opt out.
No, I mean, no, of course not. And so you're like, great, now, okay. Yeah. But then you also kind of know, I think, going into it that you're not going to have any more kids. It's like a one and done situation.
That's true. That's kind of nice because you get 2 kids at once. It's like a 2 for 1 and you don't have to go through it again.
Right, totally. My best friend is a twin and she has a male as her twin, her counterpart. So
interesting.
Yeah, I love having a male female.
I think that would be cool because you get both, and you don't have that weird, especially if they're identical. Like, let's say both female.
Yeah,
you have that weird identity crisis. I feel like no matter what.
Yes, yeah, totally.
But if it's different genders, I feel like that's just negated.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And then you would have somebody who they probably feel like my best friend, you know, they feel pretty protective over each other.
Right.
So that's
that makes
great.
sense.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool to have like a buddy to go through life with.
Yeah.
If you get along.
If you get along, yeah. I think that would be a key. So Victoria sent me this group that I should go be a part of or follow in Facebook called Pretending to be boomers?
No, it's a group where we all pretend to be boomers. Very specific. It's both the worst and the best.
It is. It's so hard to explain. Like, if you don't have this similar sense of humor, right. I feel like you would be like, what the fuck is this? I can't get over it, though. Like, I've literally had to turn my notifications off because, like, basically, this group is about
millennials pretending to be boomers.
Yep.
And it's pretty excellent. There are so many times where I'm scrolling through my feed and I'm like, oh, haha, it's that group. It is not that group. And I'm just like, oh no, too real. You know, when art imitates life.
Yes, that's literally exactly what I was thinking just now. Like, sometimes I'm like, it's not the group.
Yeah.
It's somebody on my Facebook.
I'm like, oh, that's so funny. I'm going to talk about my grandkids. I'm going to comment on this. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, this is a real person.
So, like, for example, I feel like I'm seeing a lot of invites to go
to the cookout or to the church barbecue.
Yes, the church barbecue or Karen's dying.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people.
A lot of people's spouses have died and people are commenting LOL. Lots of love.
Okay, but they're posts, guys.
Yeah.
People are posting on the wall and
right.
saying like, hey guys, come over for a barbecue. And, like, it's a church barbecue. Who's bringing what? Potluck sort of, like, vibe.
Right.
It's the baby boomers, and we're imitating baby boomers.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like your aunt, your parents, you know, all of your parents' friends who don't know how to work a phone and post whatever. Like, the worst pictures with a thumb in the middle of it. That's all that these people are posting.
It's like a car crash. I can't not look at it.
It's funny because it's true, but it's devastating because it's true.
It's really bad. Sometimes it's really sad.
Yeah, it is. And I think some people definitely, it's grown in such popularity lately because it's been featured on like BuzzFeed.
Oh my God, it has like 51,000 members in
I think
group.
It has more now.
Oh my God.
I think it might be up to like 100 something.
Oh my God. I literally checked that like 2 days ago.
I'm pretty sure it's like up to a lot. And like on the one hand, it's funny because we're all kind of in on the joke.
Yeah.
You know, we're all millennials, like having a laugh. But on the other hand, it's also kind of, because it's grown so much, there's a bunch of people in there that I think are closeted actually like that.
Oh, bigot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so they're using it as like a platform to like be funny, but might be a little serious.
I didn't even think about that.
I've seen like a couple posts where like people...
How do you know though? That's the thing.
You don't. That's the problem. That's part of why it's devastating. Because, I don't know, maybe they are really racist or they're pretending to be boomers who are racist. You know?
That's true. Maybe there are quite a few racist boomers in that group.
I mean, I don't think the boomers have infiltrated yet. But yeah, and recently I saw a post where somebody was like, and okay, so people will post like OOC out of character.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
Like when they're using their real millennial voice. And they were like, am I the only one who has like a full backstory and a character? Like Karen who's obsessed with her grandson and like somebody named George or something.
I saw that post the other day where everybody was like, who's your character?
Yeah.
And they were like explaining like who they were as that boomer.
It is crazy. Like you have this whole character created and you're just speaking in their voice.
I don't have the acting chops to keep that up.
I can't either.
Like, I couldn't keep up with it.
No, I would have to be a new person every time.
Me too.
And I try not to comment because then I'll get 9,000.
Oh my god, exactly. No way. I laugh. I think it's funny, but there's no way I'm like...
I don't know how much longer I can last in the group, to be honest, because it's just too like, jarring sometimes. Mostly when I think it's a post in there and it's not. Every time I see a post, I'm like, is this in that group? Is it? Oh, okay, good. It's funny. It's not. Oh my god. The worst is, okay, so my friend tagged me in this today. It'll probably get deleted soon, but it was these two boomers commenting on a photo that was like a year old. And it's the cringiest thing I have ever seen. I'll send it to you. It is like hundreds of comments deep now.
What's the photo? The photo's like, I don't even... Like, the photo doesn't matter?
The photo does not matter, no.
Okay.
So it's like this lady and this dude, and they're having like this, like, a conversation that should have been private.
Oh, no.
But for all the world to see.
Oh, no.
Like, it's a lot of, I love you, I have to go to sleep now, I'm back. A lot of, like, inappropriate sexting as well, but, like, boomer style, so
what?
It's, like, the worst.
Oh.
There is even a topless selfie that she posts.
No.
It is...
Is it... Okay, my question, though, is it legit?
I don't know. I think it is genuinely somebody's Facebook. I don't know. If it's a hoax, that's, like, really, really in-depth because it's from, like, 12 weeks ago. So somebody came across it.
And either posted it, reposted it, or it's fake.
Right. Who knows? But that's a long con, you know?
Yeah, that is a very long
And the worst part is, as they're going, they're like, oh, he's like, oh, aren't you married? And she's like, yeah, but he's an idiot, and he's, like, crazy, and blah, blah. And he's like, oh, I'm also with somebody, like...
My mouth has dropped. Oh, no. Like, how can somebody even do that alone? Like, to me, that screams must be real.
Yeah.
Because, like, that would mean somebody would have to have multiple accounts.
Right.
Talking to themselves back and forth. Like, that doesn't make any logical sense.
No. And it's so cringy. Like, I can't imagine that it isn't real. I hope it's not real because it's so awful.
Like, how topless was she?
No, like 100%. I can show you right now. I'm going to show you. I had to see it.
No.
You had to see it. Oh God, it's so bad, dude. It's
no, I'm scared.
It's like the comments that go with it.
No, I'm scared. So, like, there's people commenting on what?
No, it's them commenting.
Okay.
It's them commenting for hundreds and hundreds of comments.
Oh God. Oh God. Underboob. Who wants underboob?
I don't think it's underboob. I think it's just
down.
The only option.
Too much. But I don't understand how this is. Like, how did somebody find this?
I don't know.
Why is this not a private conversation?
Because they're boomers and they didn't know any better.
Oh,
and like
disgusting.
The funniest part is that usually people are like very in character and like blah blah blah. But on this one, literally everybody just broke character and they were just tagging all of their friends and like.
Why would you? If you were taking a selfie of your boobs, why wouldn't you take it from a good height?
Right.
Like, I would think. Well, but I guess a really high height would be bad for boobs because then it would make them look really low.
Yeah, that's true.
So is she taking them low
make it seem like they're a little higher?
But I mean, this isn't a good angle either with your chin. Like, you're looking straight down. You're like freaking third chin over here.
It's all bad. Oh my God. Yeah. So it's all from like roughly 12 weeks ago.
I wonder like how many people have like actually gone on to like their accounts and tried to like see if they were real people, like what was happening. Like,
there's 312 comments.
Oh.
And the last comment from the dude is, "I was playing you," and then the lady, the woman, is like, "What?" And I think that's all she wrote.
No.
Oh my God! Somebody commented. Okay, can this be real?
So, are these the people commenting on their stuff?
So they were commenting back and forth, and I guess somebody stepped in and like commented on it. I'm going through this Facebook to see if it's like got real posts. Oh my God, this person posts way too much.
Oh no. Well, obviously.
I mean,
seems to be her life.
Ugh, this is just June. I can't. This is just too much.
Too much. We'll never know.
Oh no, this is a real person. They've got photos from like 2014, 2017, like obviously another boomer. But they commented, "Do you realize that all your conversations are public?"
Oh my God, Becky.
Uh-huh.
And then what?
And then the dude commented, "Well then can we go to your profile?" And then the lady who like called them out was like, everybody is reading them as you type them. Grow up, both of you.
Oh my god. How embarrassing.
She's married.
Weird.
She's married. I'm gonna die alone.
I mean.
Anyway, it's fine.
Totally okay. No problem.
Sorry.
You don't want to die like that.
No! It's because I won't settle.
Yeah, exactly.
She said to herself.
So, Victoria, thanks for sending me over to Lil Nas X Old Town Road situation. That very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how I know this, but his EP dropped a few days ago as of this recording. I've probably binge listened to it like 900 times. You're welcome for those royalties. I've made everybody I know listen to Panini like 5 times until they liked it.
I quite like Old Town Road. There's something I like it better than Panini, only because of the video. Did you end up watching the video?
I didn't actually watch the video. I have to. I have to.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely is really catchy.
It is.
I hated it until about yesterday when my friend made me listen to it in the car and we really rocked out to it.
I can see like in my car, full blast. I think I can be like, you know, head bopping, like appreciate it more. I'm still like on the fence struggling about like the rap country vibe, which is a new genre, must be.
I mean, it's brand new. I think that's kind of what's brilliant about it, is that he's really spanning all these genres.
Different type of genres, yeah.
And appealing to a really broad audience.
Because Panini's totally different.
Absolutely. Each song has its own vibe. Each song kind of like has an echo of a different genre, if you will. But yeah, Old Town Road is just so catchy.
I wonder what like ultra Southern people are gonna think about it.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. There's somebody I was talking to who likes country, and he was like, nah.
What?
Yeah, he was like, this isn't yeehaw enough. My words, not his.
Oh, I was like, damn.
That was my interpretation. But yeah, basically, like, it wasn't
yeehaw.
country.
What would it even mean to, not like yeehaw, but like, how would it be
it
not
wasn't
country
enough? I'm like, Mr. Billy Ray Cyrus himself is on this track.
He's talking about riding fucking horses.
Like, on the Old Town Road. But I think it's because like there's still like that hip hop like, I've got my Maserati, whatever. You know what I mean?
So he's not country enough.
Yeah, I think that's what I
gotcha. Wow.
Not enough tractor talk, if you will.
Jesus. Because everybody rides tractors.
Absolutely, or trucks.
Or has got some mud flaps.
I personally dislike country really intensely.
Yeah.
If it's on, I will make somebody turn it off. But something about Old Town Road just really gets me in the heart.
I don't love country, but I am a big fan of like folk music. So this is not the same at all, but I can kind of appreciate a bit of the pop country, like the pop country, because it kind of gives me that pop vibe I'm looking for.
Right.
And this gives me that too. Like, it's not too R&B or too rap or hip hop, whatever you consider additionally that genre. I'm vibing it. I think I have to listen to it more to like really get on board, but like I'm appreciating it, and you have to watch the video. Chris Rock.
I love him.
Yeah, me too.
What is he doing?
I miss him.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Can we bring him back?
I think he got divorced.
So?
I don't know.
Should he be doing more than ever then?
He doesn't have any money. Well, I don't know.
Well, who knows?
I'm really disgusting.
We'll Google that later.
Thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, please go and visit our Instagram at LikeTotallyRandom or our Twitter page at LikeTotesRandom. Thanks for listening, and we appreciate you. Go hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Insert Enya here.
Insert Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Sail away.
Hey, Alexa, play Yanni.